What if Goku became god of destruction of Universe 18? Chapter 05, The Moon That Shouldn't Exist. Kamehame. Purple destruction energy mixed with silver light. Space spin around him. The beam hadn't even fired yet. Below, Earth shook. Across the planet, heroes looked upward. In Metropolis, people stopped running. In Gotham City, every screen flickered. In Watchtower, alarms screamed. Batman watched the display. Energy output rising. Flash swallowed. How bad? Batman didn't answer immediately, because the number had disappeared. The scanners had simply given up. High above Earth, the death seed fell. It was enormous. A dead moon covered in purple runes. Reality leaked from the cracks. Pieces of sky vanished wherever its shadow touched. Seal appeared beside Batman. It has awakened. Superman turned. What does that mean? Her expression remained calm. It means someone already judged Universe 18. Silence. Wonder Woman narrowed her eyes. Who? Seal looked towards space. The beings who plant these things are older than gods. Another rune ignited. Then another. The moon opened. Everyone froze. It was hollow. Inside, something moved. A gigantic figure stood in the center. Armor made from black stone. Eyes like dying stars. Its voice echoed through every communication channel on Earth. Reality exceeds acceptable limits. Begin harvest. Flash stared. Okay. Pause. Not loving the giant moon robot. Goku floated directly in front of it. Tiny. Insignificant. The moon alone was larger than mountains. The giant looked down. Identify. Goku lowered his hands. The purple energy faded. He blinked. Huh. Batman slammed his console. Why did he stop? Superman frowned. That thing said something. Up in orbit. The giant repeated. This reality is terminally unstable. Erasure approved. Goku scratched his cheek. Nah. Silence. The giant continued. Objection denied. Goku smiled. You don't get it. Silver fire appeared around him. Purple lightning followed. The stars behind him vanished. Not hidden. Gone. For a moment. Only Goku remained. You can't erase this place. The giant moved. A hand larger than cities descended. Space shattered beneath it. Earth's atmosphere split. Superman launched first. Boom. He struck the arm. Nothing. Thor arrived seconds later in a storm of lightning. Stormbreaker crashed down. The moon barely reacted. Green Lantern created massive restraints. They broke instantly. Wonder Woman leapt. Sword flashing. A small cut appeared. The giant ignored it. Batman spoke into comms. It's adapting. Seal nodded. Of course it is. Batman turned. You knew. It was designed to erase realities. Her eyes stayed on Goku. But a tiny smile appeared. So was he. Goku vanished. The giant looked up. Too late. He was already there, standing on its shoulder, hands in pockets. Hey! The giant turned. Goku pointed at Earth. That planet. Smile gone. Mine. The punch landed. No transformation. Just impact. The moon cracked. Across its entire surface. Cities on Earth saw the fracture. Oceans moved. The atmosphere shook. Flash nearly fell over. Batman actually took one step back. Superman whispered. That wasn't a serious punch. Thor laughed. Aha ha ha. Lightning exploded around him. I like him. Inside deep space. On a throne of black stone. Darkseid stood. Parademons remained silent. Desaad was gone. The Death Seed was failing. And yet, Darkseid smiled. Interesting. He turned. A figure emerged from shadow. Tall. Silver armor. Eyes burning red. Prepare the Armada. The warrior bowed. Against the Justice League? No. Darkseid looked toward Earth. Against Son Goku. Omega energy filled the room. If he truly carries destruction, his smile widened. I will break him. Back at the battlefield, the giant finally attacked seriously. Purple runes ignited. Reality folded. Space around Goku shattered into fragments. Entire pieces of orbit disappeared. Goku's eyes narrowed. Ultra Instinct emerged. Silver irises. Stillness. The universe slowed. Genuine math underscore block underscore widget underscore always underscore prefetch underscore v2 colon content colon fx. equals backslash sin X. His movement became impossible. Every attack missed. Every step looked effortless. The giant struck again. Miss. Again. Miss. Again. Goku appeared in front of its face. Okay. Purple energy formed in one finger. Tiny. Small enough to fit on a nail. Seal immediately looked up. My lord. Batman felt it. Superman felt it. Thor stopped smiling. Even Wonder Woman stepped back. The world had become heavier. Goku spoke softly. Beerus told me something. The purple light grew. If you used too much, the moon started shaking. People get scared. The giant raised its arms. Reality shields appeared. Thousands. Million. Layers upon layers. Goku smiled. So, I'll use a little. He touched the surface. Hakai. Silence. Nothing happened. Flash blinked. The moon vanished. No explosión. No debris. No light. One moment. It existed. The next. Empty space. Earth's sky cleared. Stars returned. Everyone stood frozen. Goku looked around. Pause. I might have used more than a little. Watchtower. Complete silence. Batman removed his cowl. Not because he wanted to, because he forgot he was wearing it. Superman stared at space. Wonder Woman slowly lowered her shield. Flash sat down. Thor laughed so hard lightning hit 3 satellites. Seal simply poured tea. Acceptable. Batman turned. Acceptable? Yes. The moon was larger than a continent. He erased it from existence. Yes. Batman pointed at Goku. He thinks pizza counts as breakfast. Seal nodded. Also correct. Far away. Very far away. Beyond stars. Beyond galaxies. Something opened its eyes. Not Darkseid. Not a god. Something older. Ancient symbols ignited. A voice echoed through the void. Universe 18 God of Destruction detected. Pause. Unauthorized successor. Pause again. Execution protocol initiated. A massive shape moved in darkness. Stars died around. His voice became quiet. Stars. Pause. Thousands of dead worlds. Another pause. And someone carrying them. Baxter Building. Inside the lab. Reed Richards watched dimensional graphs collapse. Beside him stood Susan Storm. This energy doesn't belong to our universal structure, Reed said. What does that mean? It means... He stopped. Someone arrived from outside reality. A voice interrupted. Cool. Everyone turned. Johnny Storm floated upside down. Can he fight? Ben sighed. Ben Grimm crossed his arms. Kid, you asked that about everybody. Johnny grinned. Yeah. Hell's Kitchen. Night. Zen. A cane rested beside the table. Matt Murdock sat silently. His heartbeat sense stretched across blocks. Then, he froze. Another heartbeat existed. Far away. Impossible. Steady. Heavy. Like thunder trapped inside flesh. Matt slowly stood. That isn't human. Somewhere in New York. Gunfire. Explosions. A warehouse burning. Men screaming. And, sitting on top of the building, Deadpool ate tacos. He looked at the sky. Okay. Pause. Either aliens arrived. Another bite. Or the writers got ambitious. Watchtower. Emergency meeting. Justice League present. Avengers arriving. Mutant representatives connected. Fantastic Four online. Even street networks listening. The room felt crowded. Goku sat in the center. Eating. Again. Flash looked tired. Tony looked horrified. Deadpool somehow appeared without permission. Batman immediately asked, "How did he get in here?" Deadpool pointed upward. Budget cuts. Nobody understood. Deadpool looked at Goku. Goku looked back. Silence. Deadpool slowly lowered his taco. Why do I hear boss music? Goku smiled. Deadpool leaned toward Tony. I love him already. Tony rubbed his face. We are doomed. Before anyone spoke, the room darkened. Seal appeared. Her expression had changed. No es mal. No tea. Only seriousness. My lord. Goku stopped eating. What happened? She looked toward space. The thing that awakened. Everyone listened. Has entered the galaxy. Batman stood. Superman narrowed his eyes. Thor gripped Stormbreaker. Tony activated armor. Jean Grey rose. Reed opened projections. Deadpool grabbed another taco. Vado Seal spoke. It is not Darkseid. Silence. It is older. A star disappeared from the map. Then another. 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 The room went cold. It consumed suns. Goku stood. Smile gone. What is it called? Vado Seal answered. The Devourer. Far away. A massive shadow moved between galaxies. Worlds died in its wake, and upon its shoulder stood a silver figure. Helmet. Bored. Cold eyes. He looked toward Earth. The herald had arrived. The universe was about to change. End of chapter 06. What if Goku became God of Destruction of Universe 18? Chapter 07. Herald of the End. Silence filled the watchtower. Nobody moved. The holographic map floated in the center of the room. Stars vanished one after another. Entire systems. Gone. Not destroyed. Consumed. Batman zoomed the display. The red line showing the object's path crossed worlds like a knife. Tony Stark folded his arms. That thing eats stars. Vado Seal nodded. Yes. Deadpool raised a hand. Follow-up question. Everyone ignored him. He raised it higher. Can it eat tacos? Because if yes, this becomes personal. Flash sighed. Why is he here? Deadpool gasped. Rude. Goku stood quietly. No esmite. No excitement. Just focus. Superman noticed immediately. You've changed. Goku looked up. You're taking this seriously. Silence. Goku looked toward Earth through the glass. This universe feels different. Everyone listened. In my world, strong guys usually wanted fights. His eyes narrowed. This thing doesn't. It wants silence. The room became still. Thor stepped forward, Stormbreaker resting on his shoulder. Then we meet it with thunder. Lightning crackled. Captain America stood beside him. We do this together. Tony activated part of his armor. Please tell me somebody else heard the giant world-eating part. From the back, a voice answered. Unfortunately, everyone turned. Blue light opened. Four figures walked out. Fantastic Four had arrived. Reed Richards moved immediately to the display. Susan beside him. Johnny floating. Ben cracking his knuckles. Reed's face darkened. I know this energy. Batman looked over. You've seen it. Reed nodded once. Not directly. Silence. But I've seen the records. He enlarged the image. The silver figure appeared. Board beneath his feet. Expression emotionless. Johnny whispered. No way. Reed spoke. He's a herald. Tony frowned. Herald of what? The answer came softly. Something bigger. Far away. Deep space. A silver figure crossed the void. Worlds reflected across his skin. Behind him, darkness moved. Not a ship. Not an army. A being. Massive beyond understanding. Its shadow covered stars. Planets disappeared near it. The herald finally spoke. Earth detected. The giant presence answered. Prepare the world. Back on Earth. Goku suddenly lifted his head. Everyone noticed. His eyes had changed. Silver. Ultra instinct flickered. He's here. Superman stepped forward. Can you sense him? Goku nodded slowly. And pause. There's someone bigger behind him. The room went silent. Thor tightened his grip. Jean Grey looked uneasy. Even Professor Xavier stopped speaking. Vado Seal closed her eyes. Her voice became quiet. If my assumption is correct. Nobody interrupted. Then Universe 18 is about to meet a being older than civilizations. Deadpool slowly lowered his taco. Okay. Pause. That sentence sucked. Orbit above Earth. Space rippled. Silver light appeared. A lone figure emerged. He floated silently. Moonlight reflected across metallic skin. The entire planet felt it. In New York, people looked upward. In Gotham, Batman's satellites locked on. In Atlantis, the oceans shifted. In New Asgard, Thor stood. The visitor spoke. My master approaches. The words echoed globally. I offer mercy. Silence. Surrender your world. Watchtower alarms exploded. Red alert. Red alert. Red alert. Goku vanished. Orbit. The silver figure turned. Goku stood in front of him. Orange GI. Hands in pockets. Nulha. No transformation. Just Goku. The herald observed him. You are not native. Nope. You carry destruction. Yep. You stand against inevitability. Goku smiled. Probably. The herald stared. Who are you? Goku looked directly at him. The stars behind him dimmed. I'm Son Goku. Silver aura ignited. Purple lightning followed. In this universe, the space around them shook. It's under my protection. The herald moved. Instantly. Faster than light. His board cut space itself. Goku dodged. 1 inch. Only one. Shockwaves spread through orbit. Satellites shattered. Clouds spiraled below. The fight had begun. Watchtower observation room. Everyone watched. Flash blinked. Did they move? Batman answered immediately. Yes. Tony looked offended. How did you see that? I didn't. Tony paused. Batman continued. I calculated where they should be. Deadpool nodded. Yep. Pause. Still terrifying. High above Earth. The herald attacked again. Silver energy erupted. Goku blocked. Boom. The atmosphere split. Goku slid backward. His eyes widened. Whoa. Smile appeared. You're strong. The herald remained expressionless. I'm not a warrior. Goku blinked. I'm only the messenger. Silence. Then, space behind him opened. Darkness. Endless. Ancient. Something massive moved. Earth's oceans rose. Stars disappeared. Even Goku stopped smiling. A voice echoed across reality. Who claims this world? Every hero on Earth felt it. Avengers. Justice League. X-Men. Fantastic Four. Street heroes. Mutants. Gods. Kings. Everyone. Goku floated forward. Tiny. Insignificant. Facing something larger than planets. He answered anyway. Edo. Silence. The darkness moved, and somewhere far below, Darkseid smiled, because the real war had finally arrived. End of Chapter 07. What if Goku became God of Destruction of Universe 18? Chapter 08. Kakarot, God of Destruction. The stars were dying. Not one, not 10. Entire galaxies vanished in waves as Goku and Galactus crashed through space. A punch from Goku. A blast from Galactus. The shockwave tore through empty systems. Dead planets shattered. Asteroid fields became dust. Entire nebulae twisted apart. Earth watched in silence. The Avengers. The Justice League. The X-Men. Fantastic Four. Everyone. No one spoke. Because this was no longer a battle. It was a war between cosmic forces. Galactus raised both hands. Cosmic energy flooded the void. A beam the size of continents slammed into Goku. Boom! He disappeared. Flash whispered. Did he? The beam exploded. Silver light burst out. Goku emerged. Uniform torn. Ohajing. Ultra instinct and destruction energy mixed. Purple. Silver. Wild. His face had changed. No might. No excitement. Only focus. Galactus attacked again. Goku vanished. Appeared at his side. Crash. One punch. Galactus staggered. Another. Armor cracked. Third. The giant fell through a dead moon. The entire thing exploded. Galactus roared. Cosmic fire erupted. He grabbed Goku. Too late. Goku twisted. A slash of destruction energy cut across space. Galactus' massive arm dissolved into purple particles. The universe shook. Earth froze. Tony stared. Thor tightened his grip. Reed whispered, Impossible. Galactus stepped back. For the first time, fear. Goku moved again. Faster. A kick. Galactus crashed through a planet. Another hit. A second world split apart. Punch after punch. The void thundered. Goku didn't stop. He drove Galactus across stars. Across shattered systems. Across burning worlds. Galactus tried to rise. Goku landed in front of him. Purple lightning surrounded him. His fists trembled. Not from weakness. From power. Galactus looked up. What are you? Goku slowly lifted his hand. The mark of destruction burned. His voice echoed across the battlefield. I protected my world. Purple energy gathered. You came to take it. More power. Galaxies shook. You picked the wrong universe. Final stance. One fist. Everything behind him vanished into shadow. Goku spoke. I am Kakarot, The punch landed. Silence. No explosión. No scream. Galactus broke apart into light. Cosmic armor. Power. Presence. All erased. The giant disappeared. Only stars remained. Goku floated alone. Purple fire around him. His voice spread through space. Through worlds. Through Universe 18. I am Kakarot. The aura exploded. The god of destruction. Earth heard it. Darkseid heard it. Beerus heard it. Vegeta smirked far away. He finally said it, and somewhere beyond the edge of creation, something ancient opened its eyes. Because Son Goku was no longer just a warrior. Universe 18 had gained a destroyer, and the cosmos had gained a problem. End of chapter 08. What if Goku became god of destruction of Universe 18? Chapter 09. The Throne of Apocalypse. Silence spread through the universe. Galactus was gone. Not defeated. Not sealed. Gone. Across space, civilizations that had feared the Devourer for ages looked toward Earth. Something impossible had happened, and its name was Son Goku. Or, as the universe had heard, Kakarot, god of destruction. Apocalypse. Fire. Ash. Steel. The world shook. Horror demons lined endless halls. Boom tubes opened and closed. Va engines awakened. At the center, Darkseid sat upon his throne. No his might, no arrogance, only thought. Beside him stood his generals. Granny Goodness, Calabac, Steppenwolf. The room was silent. Darkseid finally spoke. Galactus is dead. Nobody answered, because nobody could. Steppenwolf lowered his head. What are your orders, my lord? Darkseid stood. Omega energy spread through the chamber. Prepare everything. Calabac grinned. For war. Darkseid looked toward the stars. For survival. The room froze. Darkseid, ruler of Apocalypse, conqueror of worlds, had never said those words. Not once. Until now. Earth. Watchtower. The heroes had gathered again. Justice League. Avengers. X-Men. Fantastic Four. Even street heroes arrived. Matt Murdock stood quietly. Peter Parker had not stopped talking for 15 minutes. Deadpool somehow had 3 plates of food. Nobody knew where they came from. Goku sat at the center, eating. Again, Tony stared. You killed a cosmic giant. Yep, you shook galaxies. Uh-huh, you screamed your name at the universe. Goku blinked. Did I? Flash pointed. Very loudly. Goku scratched his head. Oops. Deadpool nodded. Legendary entrance, though. Batman ignored everyone. His screen showed one thing. Apocalypse. Movement. Armies. Factories. Ships. Thousands. Million. Preparing. Batman spoke. Darkseid knows. The room went silent. Superman looked over. What is he doing? Batman enlarged the image. He's mobilizing everything. Thor smiled. Good. Stormbreaker appeared. I tire of waiting. Jean Grey frowned. No. Everyone turned. Her eyes glowed. I feel fear. Tony crossed his arms. From Darkseid, Jean nodded. Yes. Silence. Nobody expected that answer. Far beyond Earth, Goku stood outside the watchtower, looking at the stars. Vadociel appeared beside him. Notea. No es might. You changed. Goku stayed quiet. She continued. You accepted destruction. Still silence. Finally, Goku spoke. I like fighting. Pause. I still do. His eyes lifted. But when Galactus looked at Earth, silver light flickered. I got angry. Vadociel watched him. Because it became yours? Goku nodded. My universe. Another pause. My people. The angel smiled softly. You sound like a god now. Goku immediately looked horrified. Wait, really? Yes. Oh no. Suddenly, space cracked. Goku turned instantly. Purple lightning erupted around him. A boom tube opened. Darkseid stepped out. Alone. No army. No unitives. Just him. Earth alarms exploded. Superman launched upward. Thor followed. The League and Avengers rushed outside. But Goku raised his hand. Wait. Everyone stopped. Darkseid looked at him. You killed Galactus. Yep. You protected Earth. Yep. You claim this universe. Goku nodded. Darkseid walked forward. Omega energy burned around him. I wish to test that claim. Silence. Flash whispered. Oh no. Thor smiled. Oh yes. Darkseid stopped. 10 steps away. If you lose. His eyes glowed red. Earth belongs to Apocalypse. Goku's smile vanished. And if you lose? Darkseid answered immediately. Apocalypse kneels. The universe felt heavier. Batman narrowed his eyes. Tony looked ready to scream. Superman stepped forward. Goku stopped him. No. Everyone looked at him. Goku stepped ahead. Orange GI. Torn sleeves. Wind moving quietly. His eyes met Darkseid's. Okay. Darkseid smiled. The first real smile since Galactus died. Tomorrow. Boom tube opened. He turned. Prepare yourself. God of destruction. Darkseid disappeared. Silence remained. Thor laughed. A duel. Batman looked ready for a migraine. Tony sat down on the floor. Deadpool raised both hands. This is better than streaming. Goku looked towards space. His smile returned. Small. Different. Strong guy. Purple sparks danced around his fingers. Maybe this universe isn't so bad. Far away, on Apocalypse, Darkseid entered a hidden chamber. Inside waited something ancient. A weapon. Chains covered it. Omega's symbols burned across its body. Its eyes opened. Darkseid spoke one sentence. Wake up. The creature smiled, and the walls of Apocalypse cracked. End of chapter 09. What if Goku became God of Destruction of Universe 18? Chapter 10. The King of Apocalypse. Apocalypse did not sleep. It never had. The world of fire burned beneath black skies. Factories roared. Machines mocked. Boom tubes opened across the planet. Parademons filled the air. And at the center, Darkseid stood before the chain chamber. The creature inside moved again. Steel screamed. Omega's seals cracked. One eye opened. Red. Ancient. Hungry. Steppenwolf stepped back. Even he felt it. My lord. Darkseid never looked away. Remained silent. The chain shattered. The creature stood. Massive. Humanoid. Covered in black armor fused directly into flesh. Purple cracks ran across its body. Its voice echoed like a grinding stone. Who wakes me? Darkseid answered. Edo. Silence. You serve me once more. The creature laughed. Entire walls split apart. I serve no one. Omega energy exploded. Darkseid's eyes glowed. You will. The creature stopped laughing. For the first time, it looked interesting. What changed? Darkseid turned toward space. The god arrived. Earth. The next day, every hero had gathered. Watchtower. Justice League. Avengers. X-Men. Fantastic Four. Street heroes. Magic users. Mutants. Even kings. Chala stood beside Arthur Curry. Stephen Strange watched quietly. Wanda Maximoff felt the disturbance. Batman looked at the screen. Darkseid is coming. Tony adjusted his armor. Question. Nobody answered. If Goku loses... Silence. Tony finished anyway. What happens to reality? Nobody had an answer. Outside the station, Goku floated alone. Orange GI. Hands behind his back. Calm. Seal appeared. You should be training. Goku smiled. Nah. You are facing Darkseid. Yep. You are not worried? Goku looked toward Earth. No. Why? He grinned. Because everybody's watching. The angel stared. Goku continued. If I lose... His smile faded. They die. Silence. So I won't. Seal said nothing. For the first time, she bowed. Not as an attendant. As acknowledgement. To Lord Son Goku. Goku immediately panicked. Wait, don't do that. Space broke. Boom. A boom tube, larger than cities, opened. Earth shook. Oceans moved. Clouds split. Darkseid stepped through. Behind him, Steppenwolf. Calabac. Millions of parademons. Warships. And the creature. The chain giant. Every hero felt it. Thor frowned. Superman clenched his fists. Want to step back. Strange whispered. That thing shouldn't exist. Darkseid pointed forward. Kakarot. Goku appeared. Instantly. Between Earth and the army. Darkseid looked at him. You came. Goku smiled. You brought friends. Darkseid's eyes moved. No. Silence. They brought fear. The creature stepped forward. Its height rivaled mountains.